The Champ League put on a heck of a show for us. Now it's time for the Platinum League to hit the field as we have the Pandas and the Ducks ready and raring to go, Kendo. Purple Ducks.
Purple Ducks. Oh, yeah. Purple is one of the secondary colors of the Ducks, I guess, from all the way back in Season 2.
Yep.
Which is extremely interesting. It was a fun fact I did not know until a certain half-shelled hero told me about it. But I love the Purple Ducks, let me tell you.
Yeah, and it's going great with his Pandas green for sure. The Ducks, Rage Kane, and I believe it's Hin217.
No, it is Hi.
Hi, I'm sorry. I really should write much clearer.
And you have Cardinal, the long tenured captain of the Plat League Pandas. This is his third year captaining that team. Proud captain, extremely valued member of the community, and he has one of his teammates, Prometheus, that we will see today. And that Ninja, I'm a little bit wary because the last time that we saw the Ducks versus the Pandas on Starbase, granted it was Starbase Arc then, there was a bit of, the Pandas had a hard time.
Yeah, that's fair to say, but these are different rosters now. So
yes,
absolutely. I honestly think this will be quite the game. I mean, the Ducks are sitting 12-13 in the Sky Division, which isn't too bad, all things considered, as we have surpassed the halfway point as far as the Platinum League is concerned. But the Pandas sitting at 7-18, they definitely have something to prove, as Cardinal and Prometheus, they're having a bit of a rough time in the Tropic Division in the Platinum League, but they have something to prove here. You know, Rage Kane and Hi, fantastic teammates, and honestly, I can't wait to see this. I really hope the Pandas have been practicing hard, and this will be a clash for the ages here as we roll on with Turtle Goal Thursday. Let's get them out on the field, man. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Absolutely. I'm really looking forward to this as well. The other thing to note about the Pandas being in the Tropic Division has juggernauts at the top of that division.
They do.
Really, really rough go of it for the Pandas in their divisional play.
Game 1 is underway. Not a great touch from Prometheus. Right to Rage. Cardinal, great block. Good patience shown by Cardinal there. He's one of the elder statesmen of the MLD, as mentioned before. Prometheus. Ooh, awkward bounce off the wall. Did not net him much of a clear, but a double commit by the Ducks. They're racing back. Rage to challenge. Actually bodies Prometheus. Great idea as the ball rolls wide.
Well done defending by Rage on the back end. If you overcommit, one of two things needs to happen. Either someone needs to get back in time, or if you can't get back in time, you need to interfere with the ball handler trying to make his way back, and Rage did just that. Perfectly executed bump.
Ducks definitely listening to Mateo. I've seen him do that before. As Prometheus, oh, big miss! That's going to go in off of Hi's touch.
Hi with the initial goal here, and Prometheus trying to defend backward. That's a rough spot to be in, and the side flip. Feels side flip man on that. The first goal will go to the Ducks at 4:08.
Have to be super patient on plays like that, and it is tough to remain patient when you know that ball's going towards the net. But Cardinal, pass out to Prometheus. Oh, he just barely misses. Prometheus a little bit off here in the first minute of play. Plenty of time to figure it out, though. As Rage right past Cardinal. Cardinal could not get a read on it, and party time it is.
Oh, what a play by Rage. Gets it up on the hood. A quick little cut. Leaves Cardinal behind. Puts him into orbit practically. 2-0 lead with 3:52 on the clock.
Rage? Ooh, can't get the flip, man. Cardinal not quite trusting Prometheus at this point. Right to Rage. Cardinal, can he do it? No, he flipped instead. Tough break there for the Pandas.
That was very tough, but Rage, perfect positioning there as the mistouch by Prometheus perfectly centers it for him, and he takes advantage. 3 goals in just over 82 seconds. See if they can keep this going, the Ducks.
Castermath coming in hot there for Kendo as rolls off the corner. Cardinal super slow on the play, tries for the touch. He gets it off a high. Oh, man, cheeky.
That's very cheeky indeed, but great pressure here by Cardinal. He knows he needs to get his team on the board. He pushes the ball, and he is there. High, if he's on the right side of it, still has to contend with Cardinal coming in for a dunk.
Rage. Pass Prometheus, looking for Cardinal. Cardinal looking for a pass to Prometheus, but Prometheus backing off. The Pandas starting to get in a little bit of a formation. Slow play. Rage not quite sure what to do. Does the right thing, flips into it, throws it into his corner. Not a great touch there by the Pandas. Now trying to speed it up is the Ducks. That Cardinal couldn't quite get underneath the ball. Trying for a flick. Now Prometheus with a shot. Tried to flip into it for some power. Just didn't time it correctly. Now the 50 nets a Ducks possession. And around the corner, Prometheus wisely staying very patient, but now it's off the sidewall. Pandas in formation themselves. Rage. Very lucky. He's trying to keep it away. This is really dangerous. High gets that touch and it's out.
Rage gets away with 2 misplays right there. On the back rotation back, he had no boost and a missed touch by Prometheus. Unable to put it on net as High is going to score here. But Rage got away with murder there. Here, Cardinal making the touch out. He needs to let Prometheus clear that out. Prometheus has more power. He ends up clearing that straight onto the hood of High, who's able to put that ball in the net.
Some communication issue, possibly? I'm not quite sure. Maybe Prometheus didn't communicate where he was at to Cardinal. Cardinal thought he had to get back and make something happen. But Ducks, with a commanding lead, Cardinal just barely underneath it. Guys, stop. They have families.
Yes, Rage here, able to take advantage of the loose ball situation. And I would say the Pandas really need to try to pressure the ball in that situation. If Cardinal's going back to the net, Prometheus, I mean, even if he's lacking boost, can still try to put a nose on the ball. Don't give Rage an open shot opportunity in the middle of the field.
Prometheus off the backboard. He tried. He uses Rage's setup there, not quite going to work here. The Ducks trying to first passing play. High exactly where he needed to be. Prometheus above 2, but Rage with the catch. Nice catch there by Rage. Trying to take control. Cardinal to challenge. Oh, no. Prometheus. I see what he was doing. Trying to do. Cardinal needs to get back now. Rage. Oh, not in time. Yeah, hey, Kendo, how about them Speedos, huh?
Oh, man. I haven't done my shopping yet, but I might need to jump on it right here. As Prometheus takes Cardinal out of the play, and we are 1 goal away from an early vacation.
I hear Brazil's really nice about this time.
Actually, might be going there on a missions trip for real.
Hey!
Hey! We're going to Brazil! We're going! What can I say here? As Rage quick to pressure the ball, Prometheus probably could have tried to take possession of that ball a little bit earlier. 7-1 now as we still have 1:35 left on the clock.
The Pandas just struggling this game 1, but I don't know if it's stream. Just getting a little bit nervous, but
I'm going to put it on the Ducks are putting constant pressure on this team, and it seems like the Pandas are... It's a problem that the Pandas had earlier on in Season 4 as Rage is able to juke around 1, able to get it by the second defender as well. But it's a problem that the Pandas had more towards the early portion of Season 4. They used to shell up and not do as much on the offensive end, not pressure the ball in time, where they give up possession them in the middle of the field. You can't do that against a team that right now the Ducks are pressuring in that middle of the field and taking every opportunity, taking every advantage of the room that the Pandas are giving them.
But the Pandas, I mean, it's not like they're not challenging the ball. They're just not getting the touches they need. You know, you're seeing a lot of panic flips, a lot of side flips and things like that as ball's going to rotate around the corner here. And yeah, Hi is just going to finish this one off, padding the stats a little bit here. Less than a minute, and the Pandas, this is going to be a tough one.
Yeah, this is hard to look at the scorecard, and I mean, you're literally looking at 13 shots to 5. The 9 goal to 1 is already tough on its own. The Pandas, the Ducks even have more saves than the Pandas right now.
Cardinal, it was a good idea by Cardinal to go up on the backboard, but couldn't quite time the touch he needed. You can tell Cardinal's got a lot of experience playing and watching a lot of Rocket League. He's just having, I don't know, man. I've seen him play some amazing Rocket League, and he's just having a hard time right now. It's off the crossbar, actually. Rage tried. I will miss that one. Pandas are just all over each other right now. It's not a time to be lovey-dovey, Pandas. What?
Lovey-dovey.
Sharing bamboo and all that good stuff you see on Nat Geo. Come on.
Rage is going to drop this ball for Hi. Oh, so close on the play on the far end of the post. Game 1's going to go to the Ducks 9-1. Oof. And Ninja, that was just consummate pressure by the Ducks on these Pandas.
Absolute, constant, never-ending pressure when it came to the Ducks. And they just pretty much just stifled the Pandas the whole time. I mean, very one-sided. And you got to wonder, what's going through the Pandas' minds right now? That was tough. That was a tough game 1.
Well, if there's one thing I do know about Cardinal is he's been in this sort of situation before. He knows how to talk it out. He knows how to communicate the situation, calm his teammate down. If there's one person that I know in this league who is more chill than any other person in the entire league, you're talking about the one and only Cardinal 22. What? No, Cardinal 22. But let me tell you, man, it was a rough go of it, but Cardinal understands that this situation is something that they can come back from, and this Pandas team will not give up, and they won't go away. Let's see if they can change that. Game 2 underway.
Looking for Prometheus to kind of just not linger. Keep moving. Stop going for balls he doesn't need to, like he did right there. Cardinal kind of wants to be the backbone right now. Prometheus just really aggressive, and it does remind me a little bit of Season 2, Season 3 type play where you have kind of a set sort of role for each player, but you know, got to be able to rotate well too. Oh, big glove by Cardinal on Hi. That was fantastic. It's Cardinal now looking to show who's who and what, but no, stop by Hi.
It's an extremely critical bump by Cardinal. Is a great start here for the Pandas. They've been keeping the ball away. As great 50 by Rage. This is up in the danger zone. An opportunity back the other way. Cardinal looks like he's going to put this on the net. He will. First goal will go to the Pandas.
So a double commit here by the Ducks. Just pretty much simple as that. Cardinal got the clear. Edges it right in. There really isn't too much to it as far as that is concerned, but Prometheus definitely wants to be involved, looking for the Pandas to clean up their act a little bit, and it looks like they did, as Prometheus realized that he didn't need to go for that. Hi to challenge, sets it up for Cardinal. Oh man, you know, Cardinal's using that flat car.
Yes.
The Sentio, which is, I mean, I love the Sentio, don't get me wrong, but
wow, what a save!
What was that?
That was the save of the century there by Cardinal. Rage, great job trying to flick that into the near corner, but so close as Cardinal sprawling out. It was a Dominic Hasek style save there. He's going to get around, and Hi's not able to score here on that opportunity, but what a save by Cardinal in the net.
See if they can convert that into a win. Lots of momentum here for the Ducks. It's tons of pressure. They need to get up and clear this ball as Prometheus following through. Ball chasing just a touch, and it's enough to clear it away from the net. Oh, now the Pandas all grouped up again. The one thing they were doing in Game 1 that they had to stop as I hide towards the net again. Here comes Rage. Bouncer shot it in.
very well set up play, and once again, it was the lack of pressure by the Pandas. Both of them sideways in the net trying to defend. You need to have somebody who's in the net and trying to play that ball out, because the second player is coming in. If you're able to play that ball out over that oncoming shooter, you have an open net the other way. It's just all about the positioning right there, and the Pandas did not have very good positioning. And another shot and another score on net. The Ducks are rolling.
Again, the Pandas just completely out of position. You could tell they were going for some passing plays, trying to do something, but man, just this is a tough pill for the Pandas to swallow for sure. Prometheus needs to race back now. Can he do it? Oh, not quite.
Not quite as high. Getting the best of that 50 off of the face-off. Prometheus definitely needs to tighten up the lettuce on that side boost grab. Let me tell you, that was a little rough for him. He saw in time, but
yeah,
try to rotate back instead of forward.
Sometimes learning.
Oh, what a touch! This is in the danger zone.
High was there. And definite clear. Cardinal, he flipped into the ball. He couldn't take control. And that's something you have to learn how to do, is to not flip and just catch the ball. Be patient that way. But now both Pandas just all over the place. This is honestly, Kendall, this is really hard to watch. But Rage with a power shot. Oh boy.
And High with a playmaker, and with 2:11 left, I mean, there's opportunities all around for the Ducks to really score on this team. The Pandas really just need to try to take control of the ball, not allow the Ducks as much control in their end. And it's going to really start with Prometheus, who gets a great touch.
Oh, double? No, Cardinal up? Oh, man, so close. Rage got a huge touch on that, but now they are so overcommitted, can't recover. Prometheus, great challenge. We're going to see the Pandas wake up here. No, he's just going to let that one fall off the wall. Tough one again. Cardinal. Rage is there. He slows it down a little bit. Cardinal has an angle. No. High shuts him down. Oh, it's off for Rage. Prometheus. And over Rage. Slams it in. We got a game on our hands.
Great pressure by Cardinal here. Gets the dunk. And another dunk. And another dunk. And Prometheus able to put away the centered ball. It's only a 2-goal game with 1:37 left. Let's see if they can pull this one off, Ninja.
Prometheus lurking, waiting, takes the shot. Rage is there. Great net defense by Rage. That's fantastic stuff here. As High slows it down and lets it go there. Rage towards the opposition. Off the corner, Cardinal goes. Prometheus tried to follow it up, but High right there. Throw it back into the corner. They're just going to kill some time here as they have a 2-goal lead. Does the Ducks. Man, Pandas have some really great ideas. They just have not been able to execute this whole game. I mean, really, all of game one as well.
But I tell you what, the thing that I am impressed with right now is they do have the Ducks on their heels. The Ducks are, it seems like that last goal really surprised them, the way Cardinal was able to power through, and the Ducks are trying to take control of the ball. They haven't quite been able to get that pressure on in the Pandas' side. So it's a good improvement for the Pandas, as Prometheus is going to miss out on that save opportunity. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue the momentum going into the next game, but this game looks a little out of reach.
I love this slow play by High. He just kind of let the ball do its thing for a bit, lined up a chipper and right in. That's great play, man. I'm sorry. Kendo, have you been coaching the Ducks again? Uh-oh. No. That looks like something you would do.
No, I cannot confirm or deny. But there are a lot of people I have been coaching. The Ducks are always going to be in my heart. What can I say? But I am an unbiased caster, Ninja.
Mateo,
don't put that evil on me.
I'll be honest with you. Mateo could have done the exact same play, so it could be straight out of his mind as High with a great save. Oh, wrapped his car around to get that one. Prometheus trying to line it up, but Rage comes through. I love Rage's style of defense. He's moving all the time, constantly reading the play, and just attacking the ball when he needs to. As Prometheus towards the net. Not wide enough. This is a hard angle anyways. Time is going to die out here, Rage.
Oh, no.
See what he can do with it. Can't get there, and the ball will touch the ground. The Ducks take game 2. Again, decisive fashion.
Decisive fashion, but there was a moment there towards the late middle of the game where it really looked like the Pandas were going to bring something on. The Ducks weren't able to keep the pressure on in the Pandas' end. And that's really what needs to happen. The Pandas need to start deflecting that pressure back at the Ducks. Take control of the ball. Don't allow the Ducks to have that possession in your side of the field or in the midfield. It's really going to start with, as you said, consistent touches. And Prometheus and Cardinal both really need to get those consistent touches. When they do, I mean, you saw what Cardinal did.
Yeah, that's fantastic
block.
stuff.
He literally was like the Old Spice guy. Block, 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 block. And he centered that ball perfectly. Prometheus pounded it home. It'll be interesting to see if they can do this in game number 3. And we're waiting on Prometheus here in game number 3.
Yeah, it says he's in.
Okay, he is in. I was a little worried there for a second.
A little close, but I mean, yeah, Pandas have had some really great ideas as far as where they need to be, good positioning, and all that good stuff. There's been a few double commits here and there. Like game 1, definite improvement over game 1 and the issues there, but some mechanical mistakes really plaguing the Pandas right now. And like that right there. Oh, what a save by Cardinal!
What a save indeed. Again, great save by Cardinal. And I mean, the man has had quite a few seasons in the MLD to see some very interesting shots come his way. Definitely a seasoned veteran in the net.
Prometheus right back to Rage. Maybe something for Prometheus to work on a little bit. He's made a lot of touches on the ball that just heads right towards the other team. And, you can't be doing that too much, really. Let's face it.
Oh, what a bump. Prometheus is able to put it to the side there. But, yes, do continue your point.
It's just something to work on, that if he wants to take something from this series, figure out how to get the ball towards some open field and allow your teammate to make some touches and advance. Now, Cardinal, awkward position. Prometheus, again, just a little bit too far forward for that long clear. But that really comes down to what the Platinum League is. Let's face it.
Yeah. It's an opportunity to develop your skills in a very competitive environment. And that's one of the reasons why I absolutely love the MLD. Whereas normal tournament organizations, you find an opportunity to get absolutely destroyed by people who are 3 or 4 times your level. You're a lot closer to the people who may or may not be beating you, and you have an opportunity great challenge by Rage here, but you have an opportunity to grow in an environment that is non-toxic and with people who literally want to see you grow. Rage, though, great challenge on that 50-50, and he's able to put that ball in off the challenge by Cardinal.
Yeah, Cardinal just awkward a little bit, sitting behind the ball in the wrong spot. Now he's going to try to make up for it here. Oh, Prometheus. Cardinal is up. That should have been Prometheus' shot, though. They're kind of playing that classic twos sort of style where whoever's up will take the shot or try to make the plays. Prometheus is going to whiff on the save. High, getting credit for goal number 2 for the Ducks.
Yes, and that was a very, very solid boomer out of the midfield. And that's something if you're in Plat League, if you really want to grow your level, practice that shot right there.
Yeah.
Go into like the striker and just practice booming it.
I think... No, it's not in Inanimate J's pack of shots that he made that you can't miss. But, yeah, get in free play, boom that thing down the field, try to make it work as much as possible as we move into halftime here, game 3. I mean, it's fair to say the Ducks have actually slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah, they have slowed down a lot. It seems like they're trying to pick their chances out a lot more calculated. And great play here by Rage. He's able to get it over both defenders. High in a good position. Maybe a little overcommitted, but when you have an open net, it's hard to overcommit, and he puts that ball in.
Rage. Oh, Prometheus again. He's just having a rough time. You can tell Prometheus is trying to think. He's not very flowy right now. You know, some of the best players are just flow across the field and be where they need to be almost at all times. Oh, big bump by Cardinal there to keep High from taking a shot. Good idea. Big challenge. Prometheus taking his time. Probably could have caught the ball there. Now, I have no idea. I'll be honest, this is probably the first time I've seen Prometheus play, but this one's going to pop up. Rage will get... No, he'll whiff.
Oh!
Cardinal just going to easily put that one in.
Yeah, it was a great play here. Prometheus able to put that up off the wall. Rage had an opportunity to clear it away, but that's a really tough clear to make. There's a training pack for that as well. Cardinal apt and ready to put that ball away, and they cut into the lead here with 1:47 to go.
Perfect positioning
so
by High to make that play happen. Force the Pandas on the defense. Now it's balls floating. Oh, Cardinal had a shot, but he just pretty much nosedived into the goal line, and unfortunately not going to work out as Prometheus will whiff this here as well. He realized he was a little bit off. I can see where he's trying to make the play to just get behind the ball with a flip. That's not a great way to do that, Kendall.
No, it's rough. The problem for the Pandas in quite a few instances has been waiting on the shot to come to them in the net, and then they're already sideways in the net trying to defend. That's not the way you want to defend. You want to be trying to clear the ball out. You want to be trying to clear the ball hard over your opponent's head. Cardinal now coming back the other way. It's a great flick. This is going to be a nice setup, but it's going to go over. We'll see if Rage can take possession.
Ducks just being patient. They have a 3-goal lead. No time to really push too hard at Rage. Oh my god, that was risky. That almost went back into his net.
Very risky indeed. He got away with it, though, as Prometheus. I'm not sure he knew how to handle that possession there by Rage. And now High coming back the other way. This is going to be a great center for Rage. He is up for this. What a shot as he puts it down on the bottom right post.
Rage not too close to the net, realizing the ball is going high, decides to wait for it, wait for the bounce and read it. And read perfectly for the bouncer as 5-1, getting close to Brazil again. I'd say we've been hovering in Argentina for a little while. Oh man, Cardinal just takes 2 on 1.
But I'd rather mention that if you really like some of these plays, like I kind of like that play that was right there. It was a great pass, and Rage got up for a flat league player. Great aerial goal there. Don't forget to clip it, post it on Twitter, and hashtag it MLDPOTW, because the winner, as you learned earlier, will get a case of balls.
Good case of balls to put on your shelf.
No, sir. That's not something you put on your shelf.
Yeah, put them in your belly.
Yeah, yes, sir. And let me tell you, it is good.
The Ducks again, 5-1. It's game 3 here in the books, and Pandas really struggling. They have not had a great season so far. Before going into this, they were 7-18, and going up against a very, very strong Sky division, though. So, it kind of just. You don't want to see them just take their licks. You want to see them really go for it. But, there's been a lot of double commits. There's been quite a few issues with the Pandas and their play, at least in this particular game, or series, I should say. The Ducks, they kind of hung back that game. They weren't super aggressive like they were game 1 and 2.
No, they weren't super aggressive at all. And really, it's the Pandas' opportunity to take advantage of that. If they can possess the ball and put the battlefield of play or the arena of play back more towards that purple end, we can see more opportunities for the Pandas. But the Ducks have been beating them on all ends. They've been beating them in the saves category even. They've been beating them in assists. They've been beating them in shots. They've been beating them in goals. And it's hard to beat your opponent or even contest your opponent when they have possession of the ball 70% of the time.
Speaking of possession, Prometheus just went underneath the ball. And Prometheus is having a really hard time. Oh, Rage! It should have been a shot. High shot right into Rage. Cardinal able to clear this one away. Didn't get the recovery he needed, though.
What a save, what a save, what a save, what a save.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
Chat is disabled for 4 seconds.
Yeah. Not like this is in the Twitch chat, if you please.
Not like this is F in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Cardinal, slow play. Rage just kind of letting him do his thing. This centers. Prometheus wisely not going for it, and then he goes for it right there. He should have turned around maybe, but worked out okay. Rage right past Prometheus. Here we go. The Duck steamroll begins again, possibly.
I'm not so sure about that. It was a nice challenge by Prometheus. He didn't quite get there in time, though, and Rage is going to score another goal. Very well-placed goal as he was able to get just by the defender who was oncoming.
And Pandas, a little bit grouped up here. Pass back to High. Rage just can't quite get there to make the play. Oh, stop jumping. It's a good idea there. Cardinal's going to let Prometheus go. Oh, big miss by Prometheus. Man, Prometheus just having a rough series right now, but this one towards the net. Rage is there. And what I do like is that Cardinal is not trying to ball hog. He's not trying to make all the plays. He's letting Prometheus do what he does, and it's a great way to learn.
Absolutely.
Rage
here is just going to ball around him. Great dribble by him here, but that's... yeah, like you said, Prometheus, he's having a rough day right now. That's rough for him. And really, there's not much more you can say about that. It's just a rough outing so far for the Pandas, but I have a hope.
I have a dream.
I have a dream that the Pandas will be able to put a shot on net right now. I just okay. Take me out.
No. That's perfect. That's exactly what needed to happen right there.
I insulted a national treasure, a man, a legend, a icon, one of the most important people in the history of our country.
By stating.
Anyways,
Prometheus.
Take me out.
Decent touch there by Prometheus. He's going to leave it for Cardinal. Oh, a little bit of a whip. Ball pops down here. Prometheus trying to line something up. He should have left it for Cardinal. See, now, Prometheus could have wrapped himself around towards center and let Cardinal bounce it off the side or off the backboard. Would have been in position for a great pass, much like Rage's here. And in. Solid play by the Ducks.
Very well set up by High here. He puts it up off of the board, and it takes a nice bounce off the backboard. Rage in perfect position to shot on net and score. 3-0, 2:09 on the clock. The Ducks are rolling once again.
Cardinal going to take this kickoff with High's up on the wall, knocks it down. Take control, not quite there. 2 minutes left here in Game 3. Sorry, Game 4. My bad. Cardinal trying for a back pass. Prometheus not moving at all.
Yeah, you have to challenge this ball if you're Prometheus. The missed touch by Cardinal doesn't do him any favors, but High able to jump on that ball real fast, and Prometheus hung out to dry there, waiting in the net for the ball to come to him, and it came very fast.
As Pandas just trying to clean some... Oh my God! No. That's just dirty.
This is the second time we've seen a pinch like this, as Cardinal contesting the ball. High. Great pressure, and a crisp shot will go off the hood of Cardinal and into the net. Prometheus on the rotating behind Cardinal. He wasn't anywhere near that play.
High, great read on the play again, Cardinal. Oh, he's trying to take control of the ball here. It's a good idea, but right towards the net again. Hi the Savage.
He's just taking advantage of misplays in the middle of the field, and I tell you what a boomer he has on him right now, because he's had about 3 or 4 of those plays from midfield where he's hit it, and you're just like, wow.
Hi. Trying again for the crazy boomer. Oh, Prometheus, really dangerous. Rage is there. This is a bouncer, very dangerous. And Hi puts it away. I mean, again, the Pandas just having such a problem right now. They can't get anything going on either end of the field, and it got to be frustrating.
They really just need to try to take possession of the ball and keep possession of the ball. Even if they keep the ball in their own end right now, get the ball off of the hood of a Duck player, because the pressure has just been continual, and that's like 4 goals in the past 40 seconds, Ninja.
Yep.
It's starting to get bad.
This is getting rough here for the Pandas. One thing I would like to note, though, that Cardinal has not given up at all. Prometheus just it looks like he's a little bit, over his head. He hasn't given up either. But Cardinal is playing his game. He's doing what he can, and I love it. The Pandas have not given up. This is exactly what the MLD is all about. Rage gets a great touch off of Cardinals. A little bit of a misflip there. Hard to flip in that car.
Very hard indeed. Rage is going to bring this all the way back to the other end as Cardinal unable to defend. We have a 9-goal advantage here.
Yeah.
Game number 4 with 47 seconds left.
So common mistake here by Cardinal. He just stops right in the center of the goal line. That's the one thing you don't want to do. Either you wrap around wide and keep your momentum up, or you cut that ball. He should have cut there, in my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, and I don't have chat up in order to see what you guys are saying. I'm sorry. Just want to make sure my computer doesn't freeze. But it's, it's a tough call. It takes a lot of time to learn when to cut in and when to wrap wide. And in that case, in my opinion, and I might be wrong, Kendo, he should have cut it.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, the way I would have handled that is I would have slowed up. Great save by Hi coming across here. I would have actually slowed up, and Prometheus, this is off the post and out. As Cardinal's going to clear it back. This is going to go almost all the way back the other way. Hi's going to have a chance to put it back on net. Great clear by Prometheus here. But just to finish off the thought, what I would have done in that situation personally is I would have slowed myself down and put myself a whole lot closer to where I could interfere with the oncoming offensive player and the ball. Just put myself right there, be a stone in the way. Then once it's caught up to the play's caught up to me a little bit, I would run it into the corner there. And I mean, it's a whole lot harder to defend when you have the whole net to defend. Whereas if you challenge a ball earlier, you have an opportunity to funnel the ball into a specific location, and you have a whole lot more control over the situation. And that's what the Pandas have been doing, is they haven't allowed themselves to control anything in that game. Yeah, and really in the entire series.
They flat out have had one tough series. I mean, granted, they were going up against a heck of a team. Hi and Rage playing very well together, and they've kind of picked apart, really, the Pandas for the most part. Pandas, they've had a couple of instances where they could have scored a goal, and they were able to convert those, but trying to create those advantages has just been absolutely tough. And to see the development of Hi and Rage from the beginning of the season till now has been quite a treat, actually, as they seem to be playing extremely confident compared to, well, pretty much anybody that we've seen in Platinum League so far.
Yeah, and
I say that,
credit to the Ducks, because I mean they're putting this pressure on.
Yeah,
but the Pandas, despite it being rough, there's a lot that they can learn from here. And continuing forward, I mean, they're not giving up by any means. They just need to try to continue to learn, and really, you learn from your losses.
Yep, Hi right through the middle. Yeah, I figured that might happen as Hi had it all set up. Just reading the play, super patient here in center. Prometheus probably could have went for a bump on that, but he was mid-flip. Now he's trying to keep his momentum up, but he just slightly missed on that. Again, I think this comes down to experience and just time on the pitch. Cardinal probably has the most here, at least as far as I know, but again, he probably just hasn't had time to practice much, and it's starting to show a little. As if I remember right, Cardinal is one of those kind of guys, you work all day, work all night, as it is.
Yeah. Well, here's the one thing. I do have a tiny bit of inside information on Cardinal. Cardinal going into this season is actually not only committed to the MLD, not only committed to his full-time job, he's actually going back to school to get a degree.
Oh, man, are you serious?
So the man is a legend.
Yeah, no kidding.
The fact that he's able to maintain captaincy and maintain a presence in the MLD is absolutely legendary. So he's one of my favorite guys in the league, and character-wise, he's one of the greatest people you ever meet. Like, if you have an opportunity to talk to Cardinal, play with Cardinal, take it, because he is a fun conversation to have.
So that actually answers a whole lot of questions, because we've seen that in other, series that have lots of college people in it, where you have off days, man. You're tired, you've done tons of homework, your brain is fried, it's just not working, and that actually explains a whole lot. I mean, I've seen it in numerous college kids that play as Hi bounces one off the roof here of a Panda, and I have a feeling, because I've seen Cardinal play amazing Rocket League, and tonight is just not the same.
Well, yeah, and then it's really just been the pressure by the Ducks. They haven't stopped, and really, you're talking about a team, they're putting on a lot of pressure, but they're also a team that's under a lot of pressure. The Platinum League Ducks come into this season without any of the previous remnant of the two-time champion Ducks on their roster, but with all the hype of carrying the Ducks name and carrying the mantle that was set before them. While they've started out with a decent showing, 12-13, it's a lot of pressure to be put under when you're trying to live up to the expectations of other people.
The nice part is for the Ducks, though, is that they do have great coaching in their Champ League players who are former Platinum League Ducks. Before there was even a Champ League at all, they came back and have been helping them out. And you can tell just kind of by their play styles, they get aggressive, they back off. It definitely reminds me of the Ducks that we faced, Kendo, when we were on the Lightning.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean,
a lot of the things that you taught myself and our former teammates, some of the tricks and things that you've learned while on the Ducks, that you can start to see it in Rage and High, in the way they position themselves, the way they attack the ball, and just this sort of lack of mistakes.
Here's the one thing that I really have enjoyed about watching the Ducks in this matchup, though, is as you said, they aren't the type to overcommit. Whereas, very nice save there by Rage.
Yeah, but Cardinal had a beat on that for sure. I mean, that's how you got to use that card, though. You got to be super quick and use the handling that it has to just wrap yourself around that ball. Good idea.
That'll go off the post. Prometheus so close, almost getting the shot in, as the scoreboard will remain goose egg for the Pandas here. But what a pass! That's a shot for Hi. And Rage will get away with a playmaker right here. 1:13 left. But I wanted to really finish this thought. The thing that I really enjoy about this team, compared to the Ducks team that I played on, is the Ducks team I played on, we had a tendency to overcommit. We committed hard. We played just a little bit faster, but that usually ended up being our downfall, especially on days where we weren't playing as well. And Rage! He was
Speaking of overcommits, Cardinal has to get around the ball. Rage can't get there. They're finally on the board. The Pandas answer back after 5 unanswered.
The thing was, we weren't afraid to do plays like that every 30 seconds. That's really only the second time I think we've seen the Ducks really go all in on an opportunity here.
Yeah.
Being up by 5, I mean, you're not going to see too much fight back from the Pandas to make you pay. They're a smarter team. Very calculated with what they're doing, and they've really shown themselves to be a strong contender, and they're going to gain a lot of ground in the Sky Division here.
Prometheus, though, again, kind of going into a little bit of a ball chase mode. Reminds me of one of our good friends that we like to play with, Kendo. Freudian slip just happened. But, oh, bar down! Cardinal, can he do it? No, it's Prometheus that came through! There's the touch from Prometheus. What a hero! What a hero!
Absolutely. As this ball careening towards the net, Prometheus is going to get it out. Another great clear here, and
shot? No.
We're going to see game number 5 come to an end here. The Ducks walk away in very good statement fashion on this series, but the Pandas, they'll have a lot to take home and a lot to learn from this one.
They will.
It's painful, but this is the type of game where you want to watch the film, you want to learn, okay, what is this team doing that I can do? And probably one of the greatest moments of my Rocket League time was back when Mocket was actually a organization, like they were one of the first tournament organizations out there. Back in the Season 1 days, I had the opportunity to play 1v1s against, people that we know as pros today. K-Dop.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I had a 1v1 versus K-Dop in the second round of a Mocket tournament, and he beat the snot out of me in both games.
Of course.
One of them was 21-0.
God.
And then the other one, he literally just tried to control the ball almost the entire time. It only ended up being like 11, but then I got the 1 goal on him, and he was really, he quick chatted me up for that 1 goal. What can I tell you? But I went back. I watched the way he controlled the ball. I watched the way he boomered the ball. I watched the way he literally took the ball on the ceiling and controlled the ball on the ceiling. And I'm like, this dude is absolutely insane. I know I'm getting owned right now, but I get to watch something and learn something from someone who's so much better than me. And I'm not saying that there's a big difference in the skill level today between the Ducks and Pandas. It could have been just a bad day for the Pandas.
You know what? I had to ask Jay, like, if this is kind of normal. Once I learned that Cardinal was in school and is just busy, I kind of started to expect Cardinal to kind of play the way he did. He had a hard day. It's probably dead tired. It's it's Thursday. Probably hasn't had his beer yet. College kid. And then I just found out that Prometheus is a fairly new dad.
Oh man, I remember what that's like.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Once I say that, I knew you were gonna light up at that. So
yeah,
I'm willing to bet they're both super tired, and this was their chance to unwind, and they just happened to go up against some of the best in the league right now. It's kind of the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. So we're gonna go ahead and take a short break, and You're watching the MLD Network. That was a tough one to watch, but it's those games that's what shapes the character of the players here at the MLD. We'll be right back. You're watching the MLD Network on Twitch.tv.